And now it's time for our grand finale. We will be presenting the Blavatnik Awards for 2018. And it's my great pleasure to introduce to you Peter Schiffer, the Vice Provost for Research and Professor in Applied Physics. Peter.
All right, thank you, Bill, and it is great to be here, and it's wonderful to see so many of our scientists, our other researchers, entrepreneurs, and investors coming together to celebrate innovation in science at Yale. The record-setting attendance today is really quite stunning. I do want to give a special thanks to everyone in the Office of Cooperative Research for putting this together. You guys did a great job, and I just want to ask for a round of applause for all of them. So my job is to introduce this year's Blavatnik Award winners, but I would like to take this opportunity to just say a few words about the Blavatnik Awards. I'd like to start by thanking Mr. Len Blavatnik and the Blavatnik Family Foundation for their support of these projects. Mr. Blavatnik and the Blavatnik Family Foundations are major supporters of education and scientific excellence around the world, but especially here at Yale, we do greatly appreciate them. With their initial gift, the Blavatnik Fund for Innovation at Yale was launched in 2016. The fund supports two types of awards, smaller pilot grants for exploratory proof of concept work, and then larger development grants for more established projects. It also supports the Blavatnik Fellows Program, which gets younger scientists and business people who share a passion for entrepreneurship in the biomedical sciences, gets them started, gets them working with some of our great researchers. Through its research support programs, the Blavatnik Fund for Innovation provides a huge boost to our efforts of innovation and entrepreneurship at Yale. It allows us to bring the best science at Yale out of the lab into the market where it can really start to make a difference. And that's why we were even more excited earlier this year when we received a second grant from the Blavatnik Foundation to expand the fund, which was announced today. This newly enhanced Blavatnik Fund will build on our early successes in building translational research and will allow us to propel even more projects of investigators for marketplace. Well, the Blavatnik Fund research program is in its second year. This is the first year in which we have selected Blavatnik Fellows. And the fellows, who I hope are in the room today, are selected from among dozens of highly qualified applicants from both inside and outside of Yale. They are going to be deeply engaged in the projects that have been selected for the Blavatnik Awards, while also undergoing further training as future leaders of startups. I'm happy to announce that our fellows for this upcoming year are, and their pictures are all there, Soren Fidelis, Carolyn Rufo, Timothy Siegert, Melissa Vukmirovic. Please join me in a round of applause to congratulate and welcome them. And then before we name this year's Blavatnik Award winners, I would like to share a brief video which gives an overview of the program and shares some of the energy and excitement that the Blavatnik Fund has helped inspire here at Yale.
My name is Barbara Ehrlich, and I'm a professor of pharmacology at Yale University. I started this project when I was a graduate student. I was interested in the mechanism of bipolar disease. I was frustrated because there was no cure, no really good treatment. And now I have this opportunity to test an idea that I think will help a lot of people.
Antibiotic-resistant bacteria are a global problem. It hits families, it hits individuals who I know personally. My name is Paul Turner. I'm Dean of Science and Professor of Ecology and Evolutionary Biology.
Hi, my name is Ben Chan. I'm an Associate Research Scientist. We're really running out of options, and I really got motivated by emails that I received from people with infections that really just were looking for anything.
We've found that phages, which are specific to bacteria, can do the job better than current antibiotic drugs. So the real goal of our work is to save literally millions of lives.
If this is my way of contributing to try and fix the problem, then it makes me happy.
You know, it's not hard to get inspired to study cancer. My name is Aaron Ring. I'm an assistant professor of immunobiology. What really inspires us is that we can design and engineer new therapies that are really out of the box in the type of medicine that a conventional or traditional pharmaceutical company might not choose to pursue.
Well, I'm Naftali Kaminsky. I'm a professor of medicine and pharmacology, and I'm the chief of pulmonary critical care and sleep medicine at Yale. What invigorates me at harder times is actually the interaction with the patients. One of the worst diseases that we handle is pulmonary fibrosis. The patients were often told that they will die within 2 or 3 years, and nothing was done. Using thyroid hormone mimetics, we can actually reverse fibrosis. If this works, this will change not only science, but actually the life of this group of patients that I've become so close to.
So about 1.5 million people in the United States alone have inflammatory bowel disease, such as ulcerative colitis. Hi, my name is Jason Crawford, and I'm a chemical biologist. Current treatments have a lot of negative side effects. Some patients have no effect at all, and a majority of patients ultimately have surgical resection of the colon. So we are developing probiotics that should have higher efficacy, lower side effects toward combating that problem.
I'm Jeffrey Bender. I'm a clinical cardiologist and a vascular scientist. I have seen the ravages of treatment directed at multiple sclerosis. Most diseases have a very strong component of inflammation. If we can blunt that inflammatory response in a very specific way, patients with this disease will have a much greater level of functional ability, quality of life.
My name is ANJELICA GONZALEZ, and I'm an associate professor in biomedical engineering. So I had twin boys about 7 years ago. As small and tiny as they were, they had anything they needed to make sure that they survive. But when visiting Ethiopia and Malawi in areas where they don't have access to health care, those babies don't have the opportunities that our babies have. And they can't live past the first week of life. And when they can't live past the first week of life, we're not doing enough to give them those opportunities. So inventing Premium Breathe was part of the mission.
Going through graduate school, I never thought I would work in cancer. Cancer was a disease we weren't going to be able to solve. It's a disease that evolves around everything we try to throw at it. My name is John Deacon. I'm an associate research scientist at Yale University. What we figured out how to do is to differentiate cancers with a new sort of biomarker present in 95% of cancers. And it showed me that there was a way that we could actually target tumors beyond what cancer could avoid. We're able to expand the impact to the majority of patients.
The Office of Cooperative Research helps investigators get their inventions and innovations out into the real world. I'm Bill Wiesler. I'm the director of the Blavatnik Fund for Innovation at Yale. The Blavatnik Family Foundation has made a generous gift to Yale to provide the funds to take these promising projects, the last step to get them out into industry.
Hi, my name is Akiko Iwasaki. I'm a professor of immunobiology at Yale University School of Medicine.
I'm Anna PYLE. I'm professor of molecular, cellular, and developmental biology here at Yale. I began to study how viral RNA molecules are recognized by surveillance proteins that we make in our cells that tell us whether or not we've been attacked by a virus.
And so I'm an immunologist, and I've been studying virus infection for a long time. And one of the key areas that are needed right now is to try to elicit immune response to cancers. So we are very excited to try this out in tumor models.
Another thing we're very interested in is designing vaccine adjuvants, which are additives for vaccines that help them work better.
So Innovation Summit is a great place for Anna and I to go and pitch these ideas, because we really want to translate what we have in the basic sciences into something very clinically useful.
And to get feedback from diverse investors and other investigators on how they perceive our work and its potential application.
We are incredibly grateful to Len Blavatnik for his generous support of friends like Mr. Blavatnik allows our researchers to make the advances and to have the freedom to explore life-changing and life-saving therapies and advances in medical science that will make a difference to millions of people worldwide.
Yale is so grateful. I'm so grateful for the confidence that the Blavatnik Foundation has shown in the valuable research underway across campus. I'd like to congratulate the 2018 Blavatnik Award finalists for all that you do to improve science to make our world a better place.
We're very grateful for the support from the Blavatnik Foundation to not just provide opportunities for us to build on our work through collaboration outside of Yale and internally, but just to provide us with expertise and to engage us in a process that will enable us to do a better job in helping people understand the ramifications of our studies.
Thank you for the opportunity
To revolutionize the way that multi-drug resistant bacteria are treated.
Thank you for your support in helping us save babies' lives.
Thank you for the opportunity.
For helping us move beyond basic research.
to advance discoveries in my lab into new therapies for patients.
Thank you for the opportunity
To improve the lives of people with inflammatory bowel disease.
to try and cure it.
The chance to have a more productive life.
I'd like to thank you for the opportunity to improve treatments, quality of life, and outcomes of patients with multiple sclerosis.
Thanks for helping us make a difference in people's lives.
I hope you can tell just how much we care and how much of an impact this is having. It really has been a fantastic thing for Yale. I do want to thank the Blavatnik Family Foundation one more time. I think Peter Tureen had to leave, but we are incredibly grateful. And I also want to thank the members of the Investment Advisory Committee. These are the external folks who we brought in to help us make the selections, who would get the awards. We had scores of our researchers put in entries with ideas for these awards. They were winnowed down through a pretty tough process, culminating yesterday where they had to pitch to the board of these folks, and I sat in on some of those presentations, and I have to say the questioning was rigorous. So the finalists should all be congratulated. The winners especially be congratulated, but I want to give a round of thanks to the Investment Advisory Board who made the selections. And with that, I am going to turn the microphone back over to Bill Wiesler, who will announce this year's awardees. As you're announced, I'm going to ask that each awardee join me on stage so that you can be recognized for your achievements and get a little piece of hardware.
So the awardees for 2018 are here, so I'm going to call off Anna PYLE and Akiko Iwasaka. Please come forward. Their project's entitled RIG-I Agonists as Next-Gen Immunotherapies. Next, Aaron Ring, please come forward. His project's entitled Engineered Cytokines for Cancer Treatment. Congratulations, Aaron. And next, Jeff Bender. Jeff's project's entitled Novel Oligonucleotide Strategy to Specifically Inhibit IL-17A Gene Expression Shows In Vivo Activity in Animal Model of Multiple Sclerosis. Congratulations, Jeff. Next is Paul Turner. Paul? Paul's project's entitled Phage Therapy Increases Effectiveness of Antibiotics for Treating Multi-Drug Resistant Bacterial Infections. Congratulations, Paul. And finally, Alana Shepharts. And Alana's project's entitled Cell Permeable Miniature Proteins, Demonstrated Platform Superiority Against Third-Party Platforms. Congratulations, Alana. Where's John? Congratulations, everybody.
Folks, thanks for hanging in there with us. This has been a fabulous day. I am one of the most amazing things we knew when we hit critical mass, when there were investors asking for private breakout rooms for holding sessions, so we knew we were there. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank once more all our sponsors for all the great support that they've given us this day. But I am standing between you and the reception across the street at the Peabody Museum, which is being sponsored by Wigan and Dana. So please walk across the street with me, and that is a wrap. Thank you.
Love, tenderness.